So hi everybody, my name is Brian Fernandez. I'm from iCharts. So today I'm going to be talking about our company, iCharts, how it's native to NetSuite. In addition to that, I'll be showing a quick little video of how someone went from Excel and started using our solution inside of NetSuite. And then following that, if there's any questions you may have, I'm very open to that and love to discuss it further here as well as in person afterwards. So iCharts is a native solution that is native to NetSuite. So we are an application that is a bundle installed. Once it's installed, we work with your saved searches. Basically, we're trying to save your investment of NetSuite. You spend quite an amount of money with every user. There comes licenses, of course. And once you have all that data, you're using it, building reports, building saved searches, and we work with your saved searches in particular. So a question I want to pose to all of you in here, how many of you extract outside of NetSuite? You can raise your hand. Okay, good handful. So we try to prevent that. We take your saved searches and keep it inside of NetSuite. You build visual graphs and to help you, and once you build a graph, you do it once, and kind of set it and forget it, in the sense that it's always updating, it's populating itself. Any transaction done by anyone else in your organization with a graph or report that you've created, it gets updated. And it's built a business user in the sense that we have a very easy to use studio where it's drag and drop. You build the charts that you want and need in that moment, and anyone can use it. You don't need a dedicated external team. It's intuitive, and we really try to help you, and our customer success team is really there as well. It's in real time, so as I was saying, that everything is done in real time inside of NetSuite. So the charts you might create are there, and they get populated in the instant moment. You don't have to hit refresh. You can do so if you'd like, if any changes to that chart. You also have filters in the graph that you do. So if you're doing comparison of a sales team with location, you can look at your sales team in San Francisco and deselect say Houston and New York and just focus on San Francisco. And I'll show a little bit of that with some examples. And finally, with an overview of your company with a 360 view, when we say that, is that we have 50 connectors that connect to NetSuite itself. So not only do you view NetSuite, you view information out externally. So you can look at your Google AdWords, you can look at Facebook ads. It spans to other CRM and ERP systems. So it's not just NetSuite that we're working with. So you visualize it inside of NetSuite, and you can see it and compare it next to your NetSuite data. Also, you can mash up graphs, so you can look at something that has a common denominator in your company. So if you want to look at marketing and sales, compare with a chart that might be helpful to you, you can do so. So essentially what we're doing is trying to tell better stories. So you work with Excel sheets probably all the time, make pivot tables, and it's quite tedious and takes a lot of time. And from there, we're creating charts that are really helpful for you, that are visually appealing, and we're visual people in general. I think a lot of people can agree with that. And it's very helpful to have charts that make sense of all the data you have. We were the winner of the Suite App of the Year this past year in 2016. We have about over 200 customers right now. We're really happy. We work hand in hand with them, so any feedback we get with them, with our application, we take it and we improve our solution, as well as we learn about them, the use cases they have, and how we might be able to help those with them, but also other companies as well. So this is some testimonials from two companies. Bailey International said, using iCharts allowed us to do a better job on understanding our data to make better decisions. So that's really what we're trying to do too, to log into your dashboard and make quick business decisions in a faster manner than maybe some way you're doing it right now. Then we have Fairlife, who said they saved a lot of hours building the reports inside of NetSuite in one spot. So it kept it inside of NetSuite. We really want you to stay inside of NetSuite. If you're using it, why go somewhere else? Stay there, really utilize the system you have. And it's meant to be used across the organization. So admins can use it. They can build the reports for the company. They can also implement it as well. It's not too hard. But we're here as a support system. Once we get you on board, we really help you out. And that's another conversation to have. For the NetSuite users themselves, they can build the reports themselves, drag and drop features in our studio, which is really easy to use, as I was saying before. There's no exporting to Excel, for example. And then the management team, they get to view it in their dashboard. We have one CEO who looks at the dashboard and that's their newspaper for the day. They can see their whole company and say, wow, this is what's happening in every organization. I don't need to speak to everyone across the board. We tend to hear that from a lot of C-level people because a lot of people are building reports for them and doing so. This is where I'm going to show you a quick little video, and hopefully it will work.
Hi, I'm Gary Safadi. I'm CTO at Candy.com, and what I'm going to show you now is how we used to build reports and how we transitioned to use iCharts.
Previously, when we had to go through and track
what was happening with the orders and orders that came in from the day compared to previous days, it was very manual and it had to be done multiple times.
We would go in and we would run the save search.
You would go in and you would run the save search and you would return the number of results for orders.
Once we had that information, we would actually
go into
spreadsheet. We would put the information in the spreadsheet for the current day, and we would go to the pivot table and we would refresh the pivot table in order to get the current value. We built a graph off of that pivot table so we could see what our trends looked like because the information was very cyclical. On a weekly basis, we could determine what was happening. The problem with that is the spreadsheet resides
very manual and had to be done multiple times.
Instead, what we now do is inside of iCharts,
inside of iCharts, iCharts actually has the same capability where we can go through and we can track the exact same information in real time. So anyone who has access to this chart, as long as the chart is up and running, can see this and see what the volume is. And you'll notice that the trends are identical if you look at the curves between each of them. The one that we just did manually and what we got real time inside NetSuite. The benefit we get from the iCharts solution that's real time in NetSuite is we also have the ability to go in and decide, I don't want to see some of my top sellers, I want to see some of the ones that are selling maybe not quite as much, so we can look at the trends. Once you filter out that information, it will actually recalibrate the graph as well as redisplay the information you want. So rather than having a peak of between 12 and 1400, it'll come back now with a more logical peak so that these bottom solutions or these bottom trends have more information and they're easier to see. The nice thing about iCharts, again, is that anyone who has access to this graph can actually go through and see the information in real time. And you'll see that the flat lines that were in the original graph now actually have a lot more representation. You can see the trends, which are cyclical. We took it just on a smaller scale.
So hopefully that video was a little helpful. I'll also show you actually here on the computer what it looks like to actually have the graph there. So not only will you see it in the video, but you'll be able to see it in person. So let me do that for you now. So this is what it's going to look like in your dashboard, if people can see this, yes. You hover over the information, and you can, for example, this is for a finance dashboard. You can look year over year, actual budget, by location, expense tools, revenue by unit sold. Here's a sales dashboard, opportunities, actual first quota, more examples of sales, sales by product, and each individual here is on the bottom. You can see the rest. So a quick example here that might be helpful to tell a story is that we have Tina. She's doing really successful, but Lana is not. So what could happen is that you could say, hey, Tina, can you mentor Lana Smith a little bit to help her understand? But we want to see also potentially who is selling the best of a particular product. You can deselect what you put. So you can see, though, Tina is successful. However, she's not doing the best with selling that product, but we have Carl over here who's doing really successful. So then you can have Carl help Tina sell this particular product a little bit better. So it's really, when you create these graphs, the filters can be taken off, put on, however you would like them to be done. And then we have customer service. If you have that, there's some cases there, in progress, not started. You can just unselect, deselect. You can also move the sidebar. You can make a little bit, expand it to see more options that you have created there. And it's just a really intuitive manner, but not only do you get to hover over the graph and show the numbers, you actually drill down to the transactional level. So view data, Can take you to another window, and then from there you see all the transactions that were done in that particular bar, and you can look at every single one that you've created. And as I said prior, once you create a graph, these get constantly updated in the fashion because of any other transaction that may be done. So this is kind of showing you this, and then I'm going to show you my little custom portlet.
Right. I'm sorry. We need to.
1 minute?
Yeah.
Okay, 1 minute. Okay, so this is kind of a quick little graph I made. World Championship from 03 to 15. Yankees, unfortunately, are the largest one, but you can expand upon there. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish up. So basically the process is you get onboarded, we look at your case, you create the charts. If you do so, we don't just throw this application at you, hey, good luck. And then you get trained how to do it, and we're always there for service.